favorite things about cruises is the unlimited food options. And of course, I had to try out the burger bar and see how the hot dogs were, how the hamburgers were, how everything was. A couple people helped me kill these, it wasn't all me. It's nice on cruises because you kind of lose track of time on sea days, and the group of people I met who were super cool, my age, we would just stay up till like 4 or 5 in the morning playing games. Like literally playing human chess until 3, 4 in the morning. If you know me, you know how I love my Mexican food and lots of it. The cruise bar had this taco bar that was available every day from like 11 to 6. I was there every single day, and I was not shy about getting what I wanted and mixing it with the burgers.
Oh, David.
The safest area for tourists, so in order to get off the cruise ship you actually had to be on a guided excursion, and we chose to do one where we're actually going to get to go through the canal, see everything, and it was supposed to take about 7 hours. It took 12 hours. We left the cruise ship at around 8:30 in the morning and got back on at around 8 at night. But here's the thing, it was a once-in-a-lifetime experience. The Panama Canal is actually considered one of the 7 wonders of the modern world because it is a major ship canal that traverses the Isthmus of Panama in Central America and connects the Atlantic Ocean to the Pacific Ocean. Hello, we're on the Panama Canal right now, and it's beautiful, it's super lush, and it is quite windy out here. So the Panama Canal began construction in 1881 by France, but there were engineering problems and too many people were dying due to disease. So construction stopped until the US took over in 1904. When the US took over, it took 10 years to complete the canal. The canal allowed ships to travel between the 2 oceans more safely and in half the time. In 1999, the Panamanian government took control of the canal and are still technically in control. Now, when the US gained control of the canal project, they decided to build a canal with locks. The French had only planned on building a sea-level canal, but locks are water-filled chambers that can be raised and lowered to move ships from one level to the next. The locks that they ended up building are 110 feet wide and 1,050 feet long. So ships that are wider or longer than this cannot use the Panama Canal. And if a ship can't use it, they actually have to travel down and around the southern tip of South America, which is 8,000 miles compared to 48 miles. It takes approximately 15 hours to traverse the canal through its 3 sets of locks. About half that time is spent waiting due to traffic. And when we actually went through the locks ourselves in a smaller tour guide boat, which you actually have to wait for a big boat to go through and then you go through with them, it took about 5 hours, and it was a lot of just sitting on the boat. Luckily we had some great pina coladas, daiquiris, beers, and we were just kind of talking and enjoying the sunshine. But it was definitely a lot of waiting. Very cool experience though. So in the spirit of you getting to wait and have more of a realistic Panama Canal experience, I'm going to tell you some facts about Panama's biodiversity while you see how slow these doors open and how long it takes any boat to move anywhere within the locks and even once they get outside of it. Panama is a hotbed of biodiversity. So much going on here. Its tropical habitats are home to some of the most diverse and exotic species of plants and animals on Earth. So covering almost half the country's land surface are immense tracts of rainforest, mangrove wetlands, and mountain cloud forests. Panama constitutes a vital part of the biological corridor which connects North and South America and is referred to as the Mesoamerican Biological Corridor, allowing a rich exchange of plants and animals. The livelihoods of all communities around Panama's national parks really depends upon the use of the primary resources. Alright, we are finally getting untethered. Everyone has to touch this wall though before we can go through. It's like a symbol of we made it to the other side. And then everyone touches it. The boat actually started sinking to one side because everyone was on the left side. And here we're going through. We're on the other side. We're now in the Pacific Ocean technically. And this is the size of the boats that actually go through. So as you can see, they are huge.
Here we go. Oh yeah, wait, did my mom get, I think my, yeah, you did.
No. This is wild.
Wild.
That's a mud turtle. Kinosternum is the genus. Be careful, they bite.
They bite?
Yeah, they bite hard.
He looks really mad.
We are on a kayaking tour, a kayaking jungle adventure. Very little sleep has been had the last couple of days, but it's been super fun. And we're in Costa Rica. This is actually our last stop for the cruise, so I hope it's cool. It's already been super cool. We saw howling monkeys, turtles, chickens, even a sloth. Lots of biodiversity here in Costa Rica.
shell is very hard. It's like the pumpkin that you use in doesn't smell like chocolate.
You just have to eat more.
Usually I wear a child's wear or an adult small.
We are kayaking in Costa Rica.
Beautiful, lovely, scenic howler monkeys, blue heron, beautiful dragonflies, blue butterflies.
We've seen it all. So much wildlife this morning.
Oh, three-toed sloth.
And we thought we saw a fourth-toed sloth, but we couldn't tell if it was 3 or 4 toes.
It was a howler monkey for sure, though. Thanks, Paul, girl.
Look at them all coming. It's hilarious. Everyone's so out of sync.
They are.
Hello, Father. Ooh, fun. Look at you. That was the end of the cruise. We headed back to sea and it was awesome. But I did want to point out, you know where there was even more diversity than Costa Rica and Panama? Was on our cruise ship, all the cruise towels, so much diversity. I was incredibly impressed with the staff who put it all together. They were amazing, took care of everything. Such sweet people, but that's it. So I highly recommend island hopping in the Dutch Caribbean. I highly recommend going through the Panama Canal at least once in your lifetime. And Costa Rica is just beautiful. It's lush, it's full of animals that you'll never want to leave behind. So I hope you enjoyed the vlog, and I look forward to creating more in the future.